Hi, this is Amy with Momma-Builds. Come build with me. So today I'm in my natural texture pack, and I don't know if you've noticed this, but this is a house that I have toured recently, and I got a request to do a tutorial on this house. So I have been out and about counting the blocks, looking at the floor plan, trying to figure out how I built the house so I can rebuild it and record while I'm building it for the person who requested that this house be a tutorial. So I think it's Camilo2626. This is for you. So let's head over this way. And just outside of my little modern houses over here, I'm starting the tutorial of this house. So let's talk about how big this house is. This house is pretty gargantuan. So when I first started, I started counting how many blocks, like these little walls, this stuff is right here. So let me move my phone here. I wrote everything down. This first little portion right here is 5 blocks across, and then it's 6 blocks this way. So we have a little square of 5 and 6, and then I came out 2 for the little like patio, and then I'm going to be putting stairs right here. So this is going to be where you come up to the front door. The front door is going to be placed right here. I guess I could do that now so you could kind of get a visual. And this is going to be your entrance way. So this is going to be 5 along this way, 6 along this way. Then this is also, it's in my natural texture pack world. So it may look different than the pack that you have, I don't know. But this is the cut sandstone in the natural texture pack. And then this is the terracotta. So it's just the regular everyday terracotta, and then I'm using oak planks for the wood floors, for the roof, and for like the doors. So that's what you need to know. Terracotta, cut sandstone, glass, and then oak. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about after the entranceway. After the entranceway, you have this little, you come out on either side evenly, and both of these sides are 5 blocks long, right? So there's going to be 5 blocks between each wall. So that's another thing to like pay attention to. Then you're going to come back out, and you're going to come back out 9 blocks. So this is 9 blocks right here. And then across the front, that's 7 blocks. So you have 9 and then 7. And then you're going to come in, and it's 4 blocks on this side, and then it's 3 blocks, and you make your turret. So after your third block, you're going to place your first turret block. And then your turrets are going to be 3 straight blocks, 1 diagonal, and then 2 straight blocks. 1 diagonal, and then your 3, 1 diagonal, your 2 straight, 1 diagonal. Now the reason why I left the sandstone is so that you could see it's a lot easier to make turrets and rounded parts of your building when you make it all the same block. And then you're gonna come back, and we're gonna put this as your regular oak floor, and you'll build up with your sandstone like so, right? So I know I do a window there. This one's going to have a window, and then those guys will just go straight up. So let's talk a little bit about the back part of the body of the house. So from the beginning of your turret all the way to the end of the house, that is 28 blocks. So the side from the turret to the back is 28 blocks. And then from side to side, let me see here, is 40 blocks. So it's 40 blocks from here all the way to this side is 40. And then you're going to do another 28, obviously, to meet up with your turret. And then the same thing on this side. You can use your sandstone to really put in the nice round turret perfectly, and then you can come back and replace part of them with your flooring. And let's see, how did I, that would have been there. Let's make sure I'm doing this correctly on each side. Okay, I did. So that's going to need to be terracotta there. And that's going to need to be terracotta there. Okay, so let's put in, we're going to have, I don't think I do windows on the back side. I think it's straight. That's the other thing. I'm going to have to go back and forth a little bit from the other house. It's not too far over there. It's a little ways over there from time to time, just to make sure that I'm doing everything the way I'm supposed to. So, but I do know there's a window here and a window here. Then I think that I don't do a window in the back. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so let's go ahead and start building up. Hopefully that should answer. We've got 5 across, 6 back, then you're going to go 5 over to the side on both sides of your entranceway. You're going to go out 5, then you're going to come forward 9 on both sides. It's symmetrical. Then you're going to go across 7 for that wall on both sides. You're going to go in 4, come out 3. You're going to make your turret with your sandstone. All right, so the entryway is all sandstone, and it goes up, I believe, 16 blocks. So let's go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now, when it comes to me personally, I don't usually, and this isn't every house, but most houses I do kind of have a similar feel to them. I kind of stick to some basic rules when I'm building. One of the rules that I do when I'm building is that I don't like windows touching the end of a wall. I like there to be at least 1 block. I try really hard to stick to that. It does not always work out, but for the most part, that's what I do. I want to I'm just telling you that so that I don't have everything like exactly where every window is memorized, but I have these general rules that I follow. And so if we follow those general rules as I'm building this house, it's gonna end up the same as the other house, is basically what I'm saying. So let's go ahead and we'll fill in that. I'm pretty sure, let's go take a quick little look. See, that's kind of the thing. I don't want to waste a lot of time going back and forth, but just to make sure. My windows in general are 3 high in this house. 3 high. I did 1 above, and then I did 1, 2, 3, 4 high. So 2, 1, 3. 2, 1, 3, 5. 2, 1, 3, 5. All right, 2, 1, 3, 5. Okay, perfect. So that's going to be exactly the same. And I know I like to keep my entranceways kind of open and bright as much as possible. So we're going to go all the way up. All right. One of the other things is that floor one, it goes up to 6 blocks, and then at 6 blocks we do a sandstone. So let's 1, 2. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're gonna do sandstone off of that. So, and that's gonna be our second floor, like so. So that's how it's gonna be layered. So now we're just gonna start building up and making the shell of the house. I know there's more windows on the second level, and we'll get to those once we build up a little more. I'll go back and look and see if I did windows like that or if I just did one window and I did stone, because generally speaking I would do stone like this and just do one, I think. I don't think I did. I don't think I did that, but I'll go back and look at some point to make sure we do that. But I suspect that I did it like this. So originally I built this house probably about 3 to 4 years ago, so it's been a while. So it's amazing, but the house is already taking shape. What I really think is the most important is just to get that footprint right, and the great thing about it is as you're building, you can follow along and stop and redo. Oh, she said 5 blocks there. Okay, 6 blocks there. And you're going to be able to make it just like mine. And maybe, there'll even be changes you'll want to make and make yours even better. Back in the day when I was building, I had no idea I was gonna make YouTube videos and put it on to share for people to see different builds that I did. I was just building with my kids, spending time with my kids doing something that they like doing, and I really hadn't thought at all that I was going to put them out there for people to see. But my kids over the years have been begging me and begging me and begging me, Mom, please, please, you build good enough. You could put stuff on YouTube. You should really put your stuff out there. And I'm definitely not the best builder in the world, but it's a lot of fun. I enjoy doing it, and I'm hoping that I can help people who don't feel like they're very good at it or they're just starting out to just, come up with some good ideas and maybe help them build something that they really enjoy and can be proud of. All right. So I know that I have this this block goes around the front. I don't think it's not on the back, I'm pretty sure, but it is on the front. That it just kind of follows that line. Is that right? Yes. So I'm just going to place it now. And this is also the line to the floor. This is where the second floor is gonna start. Alrighty. Okay, so that is a pretty darn good start. Let's go ahead and start filling in. It's funny. That house is a pretty big house, and it has quite a lot of living space in it. And so it's interesting as I build it with you as a tutorial, I'm just like, oh my gosh, is this right? Did I count the blocks right? It doesn't look like it's big enough. I think it's going to be fine, but it's just funny how it kind of it works out. It feels like it's not as big, but I know that it is because I counted the blocks, and we're doing exactly what I counted. So one of the reasons why I chose the terracotta is that I love this kind of taupey gray brown. It's a really great natural color, but the terracotta in the natural texture pack has this really really pretty kind of grainy texture, and I like that as well. And I thought it looked really nice with the sandstone blocks. So if you like sandstone and sandstone builds, if you like builds like this that with like the turrets, I have a mini castle build. I have two videos, one where I build the mini castle. My husband and I had a build battle. It's called the build battle of the mini castles. He builds a black, more traditional, like for defense castle. I build more of like a palace type castle out of sandstone, and it is very similar to this build, but it's a pretty cool build. So by all means, go to my channel, Momma-Builds, and check it out if you are interested, because it has a tutorial. I show you exactly how I built it, and then there's another video after I build it where I do the interior. And so if you want ideas for the interior, or if you want to build it exactly like mine, you can follow both videos and build the outside and the interior just like I do. So that's something to consider as well. So I wish I had a way to like speed up this process. This is why sometimes I have to do my tutorials in parts, because I just don't have a way to do it yet. My husband just barely started figuring out this DaVinci app on our computer and learning how to take videos and edit them and make them better. And right now, I just record all of my playtime. I'm only allowed an hour of playtime to be recorded, so all of my videos are an hour or less because of that. And I'm getting to the point where I'm going to start putting them on a zip drive and taking them to my computer and learning that editing software and editing my videos. So that is to come. All right, I know that this gets filled in. So let's do some filling in here. I think it's just 3. Which is funny because most of my houses I do 4 or 5. Um, I'm kind of a window freak. My family, they say, "Oh, you're such a great builder," but they're like, "Why do you always do such big video or such big windows? Why do you always do this? Why do you always do that?" I'm just like, "I thought you said that I was a good builder. Why are you questioning me?" But whatever. It's fine. You can't make 15 and 13 and 9-year-olds happy all the time. For all their compliments, I do get plenty of criticisms. But that's the great thing about Minecraft, though, is you can watch somebody else's video and take inspiration from what they're doing, but then, do it your way. That's the great thing about Minecraft. I don't think that I do any windows here. I think these are just solid walls. So we're going to fill those in. I know I have a window over here, but let's do our 3 here. Come up. We do 3 here. And I'll just fill this in the best that I know for now. And then I do believe that I do like something like that. I'm pretty sure I do. There's like a second set of windows. I have a feeling that this doesn't, I don't know, that I don't do a whole lot of window there, but I don't know for sure. I'll go back and check in a second. So let's fill in over here a little bit. So I don't plan on doing any interior walls today. I haven't even counted and looked to see exactly where I put walls. I know that these rooms over here, this is like a bedroom with like a little sitting area on the first and fourth, or the first and second floor. This is like a little sitting area over here, often with the TV. The bedroom part's over here, and then I know I have like a library and a family room, then a big formal room. There's a dining room and kitchen over on this end, but I don't remember exactly how um, big everything is. So once we get most of this exterior walls put together, we will we'll close the video, and then I will do a secondary video. I also have my regular Minecraft video scheduling that I am already doing. So I promise you that I will be on it, and I will get the rest of this tutorial out before too long, but I will have to do it in parts. So that's just I'm a very busy mom. I have a lot of responsibilities, and I can't just sit and play Minecraft all the time as much as I would like to. So there you go. Even with the YouTube channel, I have to I have other things I also have to do and get done. All right, so I know there's 3 by 3 here, so let's fill those in. Uh, So I just did a tour of that house right there and that house. I don't know if I've actually uploaded that tour that I already did of that house or not, but I know I've uploaded that one. This house right there, that house is a crazy nut house, and I'm going to be doing a tour of it soon. That house is just gargantuan. It's crazy big. It's crazy building materials. Because like I told you, I would tell my kids, "Hey, give me three building materials. I'm gonna make a house out of those three building materials." And so they'd give me these like crazy, weird building materials, and then I have to make a house out of it. And so that's what that house is. That house is a crazy house with like cobblestone, diamonds, and quartz. There'd be like absolutely nothing I would ever choose to build together. But I have a house out of it because I opened my big mouth and asked my kids to choose some building materials. So there you go. All right, that's the line right there. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, so my Craftsville has some crazy houses. But some of them actually turn out cool, and I'm just like, oh, I would have never thought to do that. But because you made me build with this weird building material, it forced me to make it make it work. And so I do get some cool builds that way. Okay. Alrighty-o, guys. I think that means that this is going to be 3 right here, too. I'll just do that real quick. So just to make it easier for you, 1 block, 3 for a window, 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks, 3 for a window, 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. So 1, 3, 4, 3, 4. All right. Like I said, this is all gonna be second story floor right here. I like to do this just to help keep my perspective as I'm building. I'm just gonna take it right out to there. What? Where did you come from? Good gravy. Alright, so that's going to be the bedroom part. This is going to be the little sitting area. Or you could do like a little study area. Its own personal little TV watching area. Really, whatever you would like. So there we go. So there's the beginning of that second floor. Now, like I said, I'm not going to do tons of the interior yet. Let's talk about ceilings. What the crap? I did what I call a wraparound roof, which is where you come up and in one. And in some of my houses, it's called a vaulted ceiling, right? When you can see the top of your roof line from the inside. And sometimes I will leave those, sometimes I will not. It just kind of depends. In this house, I think there are places where you can see all the way up, and there are places like in the bedrooms that I um, did a ceiling closer down to like the normal roof line or the normal ceiling line. So do I do that? I think I do. Okay. So we're just gonna go all the way around like so, which the bulk of the house goes pretty quick. This part takes a little bit longer because of all the different little cutouts. So we're gonna wait and we're gonna do the turret separate with the sandstone. So we're gonna come up and out. And you just go around and you make so we're just gonna keep wrapping around until we get everything finished. So it's gonna take a little bit of time. We're getting to the point where the roof right there is gonna meet up, and that's fine. We'll take care of those edges over there later once we add the turrets. So don't worry about that. But let's get I remember when I built this house and I was deciding how I wanted to do the roofing on the turret, I was not completely satisfied. So when you have a turret, you have this kind of like rounded thing. It's hard to place the stairs in such a way that it makes complete sense, that you don't see the sandstone behind it in certain parts. It's really difficult. So I remember doing it a certain way and not absolutely loving it, not being completely satisfied, but it being the only way you could really do it, and so I just had to deal with it. So you let me know if you find a better way once I show you how to do it. If you have a better way of doing it, by all means, tell me. Share with me your genius. All right, we are getting pretty close actually. There's not going to be a whole lot after a couple more. All right, so now it's just going to be a square. So it's going to go a little faster. If I can keep from making stupid mistakes like that. So here's a question for you guys. I'm curious, who plays on PS4? Who plays like on a PC? And is play on PC faster? Like, can you build faster? Because this is basically like this is as fast as I can go, right? I can build as fast as I can move in Minecraft. But I would love to know, because it might be worth it to me for future tutorials and whatnot, to get Minecraft for my PC and start playing on my PC, even though I think it's going to be kind of slow and weird at first because I'm not used to playing it on there. I think I could learn it pretty quick though, if it has advantages. So if you play on PC, if you have played on both, I would love to hear from you and let me know what is your favorite platform to play Minecraft on, why it's your favorite platform, and if playing on PC has some advantages like building faster and how much faster. I'd like to know if it's only a little bit faster, then maybe it's not worth it. But if it's a lot faster, I would love to hear about that and how it is that you build fast so that when I go in there, I know what to do. All right, we are almost done. All right, we're just going to place some light so we can see what we're doing. A bunch of this is going to just be taken off later, but just so we can light it up in here a little bit. Come on. All right. Couple here on the floor. Keep the bats from spawning. And so you can see what I'm doing, what's going on a little bit better. All right. Good enough for government work. All right, so here we go. I'm going to fly over real quick. I'm about ready to call this video done, but I wanted to do just a few more things before I end it. So if I do, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And that top one is the sandstone. Okay, so that's good to know. Top one's the sandstone. And this guy, the front piece, comes down one more and comes down on the sides. So that's a little thing I need to add. And then these guys do have windows. One there, 2 on the upstairs. Is there 2 over on that one too? Yes. But they're not symmetrical. That's okay. So 2. And then this guy just has 1, 1 on the side. Okay. I was just kind of getting an idea. Yeah, and they did the windows the way I thought there. Okay. All right. I think the downstairs doesn't have windows, just the top on the one side. Okay. So, it looks like we did windows like so on this side. And then this does have one window there. So that way we can fill this baby in. And then as we do the rest of the house, we will fill in the windows as we do each room. So I think that is going to be the best way. So this is going to be a bedroom. It was, I think it was heavy on the window on this side. It was not symmetrical, although you might find that it would work out and be okay if you did it so that it was. I don't know. I believe it also had that second set of windows up there. Is that where I did them over here? It is. There's so 3 in. So I finish this side first. Then I'll know what to do for the other side. And this was just closed in. No window on the bottom part. So in 3, 1, 2, 3. You know, that feels right. Just do 1, 1, 2. Okay, just making sure. Just want to make sure I'm doing it right. Alright, so those are pretty nicely filled in. You're trying to get in my house, aren't you? So then this block is really sandstone. So we're going to go back and replace these guys. Really? Come on. Should be my catchphrase. Really? Come on. Because I say it all the time when I take too many bricks on accident. Alright. Come this way. And truth be told, I might have to take like the inner part and make it terracotta. I don't know. We'll see. So he has this nice sandstone border, which goes beautifully with the turrets. Voila. Look at that. So that is looking exactly the same. So just so you know, all I did was wrap this with oak. I did even go down because I wanted to see the sandstone. So, which I normally don't do that. I normally go down. So I will probably do this um, later on and not include it in the video, but this is what you do. You just take your oak stairs and you wrap your roof with the oak stairs. It's pretty simple. I'm sure you can do that without seeing me do it. I'm sure you've probably done it many times yourself already. So there we go. And like I said, I normally in most of my builds will go down and do one down here. I didn't do that with this house. That is definitely an option. I think the reason why I chose not to do it is because I had this sandstone um, perimeter block and I wanted to be able to see it in the middle and the top, so I chose to just do the roofing to the edge. But you know, if that's something that you're like, ugh, I don't really care for the look of that. I know I don't always like the look of it. You can choose to go down and not have that trim with the sandstone. So that's something to think about doing once you get your walls up, filling in with that, and then let's talk about turret roof. So I came in and up just like I would do the other part of the roof. I did it all in sandstone so that it matches. Like so. So I'm going to just meet up my ends here because I think that's exactly how it's going to go. Does this look like the inner part? No. That should be there. So 3. Alright, you guys, I'm going to have to think about this for a second. That's going to go like that. That's going to go like this. And it's just going to go around. I did all this, like facing forward. And then these ones facing backward like so. And this one's just going to be like that, right? So then I'm not going to need a block here. If I do that, like so. Right, so then we're going to have, fill that in like that. Then we're just going to go around the perimeter like so. This guy's going to wrap around that guy. And it's just going to, you're just going to go around like that. And then for these parts of the roof where the stair isn't going to extend out, it's going to look funky. That's when you would use a slab, an oak slab, which you probably already knew, but just in case you didn't, you'll put an oak slab in places like that to finish off the roof. So that is how the roof is going to look when you're all done. So I'm going to put, I forgot to do, so there's that's where the floor is going to be. That's going to be one up, and then this is going to be 3 windows on this side. And we already have the side window. So there we go. So that is exactly what the house over there looks like. And you're going to do the same thing to this turret. I think we can close up those two. So you're just going to come up and in with your sandstone, just like you would the terracotta or any other building material. You're just going to come up and in one. I think this should be terracotta right here, I think. Maybe not. Oh, that should be sandstone. That's why. Okay. Got it. Alright, so you're going to go up. One, two, three. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Just making sure that I did it the right height. So we're going to stick with the stairs facing forward. Then they're going to face forward over here on the sides. And then we're going to face that direction. I think maybe I did that differently than I did over there. So I'm going to have to go look. Because I'm pretty sure. Don't worry, I'll do the rest of that roof between tutorials, so you don't have to watch the whole thing, because that's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, but let's finish the turret roof though. Make sure that it's the same. So I ended up with the stairs facing this way and stairs facing that way. So maybe it is the same. Stairs facing this way, stairs facing. So yep, that's exactly what you need to do. There you go, and there is your turret roof. Like I said, I wasn't completely happy because you could see little bits of the sandstone on the sides, and there was just really no way around it. So you can choose if you want to try to change it up and do something differently. I ended up just keeping it. So once you get your turrets built up and the stairs on there for their ceiling or for the roofing, you can just go ahead and finish and wrap your roof all the way around. And so then you've got all your walls up, the windows on the front, and your roof done. And that's really like half the battle, if not more than half the battle. So, and then the other thing that we'll do, I know when you walk in, there's going to be this big staircase right here, right, that comes up to the second level. But something you can do is you can just go ahead and fill in that second floor of oak wood, because that's going to come across the whole way. I'm going to go to about here, then I'm going to go all the way over. So that's something you don't really have to watch the tutorial about. And then I will go back to my house and the original one and kind of draw up a plan for the staircase and the rooms and all the different living spaces, so I can tell you exactly where to put those walls if you want them to be exactly the same. And that'll be in part 2. So go ahead, get your walls up, get that first uh, set of windows, your roof on, and your second floor filled in. And then either later today or tomorrow, I will come back. I'll have the second floor put in. I'll have my roof put on, and then we'll do the interior walls, and we'll talk about the windows and the interior rooms and how I set them up. And you can decide if you want to do them that way or if you want to do them a different way. So there you go. I hope that was helpful. Like I said, there'll be a part 2 where we'll do the interior. Interior. I am having such a hard time talking today. Interior. And I hope that you enjoyed the tutorial. Like I said, we'll do another part 2 in a day or two. And I hope you have a great day and keep building.